Alright, and we're back. How you doing? We're back again with another cigarette review, and today we are doing the Luckey of the Strikes. As you can see right here, right there it says, there the Lucky Strikes say toasted. On it has a big old circle, kind of like a bullseye. Anyways, it got cigarettes right there on the bottom. Right there says cigarettes. Has a red lines top and bottom. On the top you got this little tobacco leaf. Right there. Tobacco leaf. And then it just says 20 Class A cigarettes, R.J. Reynolds, another R.J. Reynolds one. Tobacco company. And it's toasted. The thing about these is they're toasted. So I'll get to that later. But here's the Surgeon General warning. Just says something about carbon monoxide, but who cares? So anyway, it says, thank you for choosing Lucky Strike Comments. Call toll-free number, blah, 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 blah. R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company, Winston, Salem. 20 Class A cigarettes, and then the UPC barcode right there. You can see it right there. There we go. Let me get my phone. So I'm going to do a little lighting of it. So right there it says 20 Class A cigarettes, and it says it's toasted. Right there. There we go. And same thing on the back. And then on the side, there's a UPC and the barcode. And there's a Surgeon General warning again. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and then it has LS slash MFT right there. I don't know what that means, but anyways, there's a California symbol anyways right there. But LS slash MFT. Don't know what it means, but oh well. Let's get into the cigarette. So here we go. Here's one for you. And then one for me. So the packaging on this is a soft pack cigarette, and they are unfiltered. So here's this, and it's paper, soft pack, and here's a little foil. You basically just rip the foil, pop the cigarette out, get the cigarette. There you go. And then, so here we go. Put the cigarette pack down. And so we come to a cigarette that is completely white, has tobacco sticking out on both ends, no filter whatsoever.
Very tiny.
Very small. So let's have nothing to compare it to, but this is basically how small it is. Right there. Oh, there we go. This is how small the cigarette is. Very small, but to his head it looks pretty big. It's a very small cigarette. And right there it has a Lucky Strike. Let me get my cell phone again. It just says Lucky Strike in a circle right there. So let's give it a smell. What we didn't do in our last video was we should have smelled the pack. So this one, we're actually going to smell it. Gets a little rich tobacco right there.
Yeah, it's more
kind of smells cigar-like a little bit. A little bit of cigar-y smell to it.
Very tobacco smell.
Yeah. See, the thing is, you got the little filter or whatever. Well, not really filter, but like a makeshift filter with the paper. That's all you have to do is just take out some of the tobacco. That was not tobacco. Anyways, take out some of the tobacco, put it on your lips, and then you just basically suck it like if you were sucking a regular cigarette. But watch out for the little tobacco things that come, tobacco leaves that come out. So let's get our lighter out right here. Let's fire this up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Burn this up.
This is actually one of my favorite cigarettes. I love this cigarette.
These are his. I don't own these. He bought this pack. So when his first drag out of it, let's see what you like about it. So
right away it hits the tongue like kind of more of a bitter flavor.
A bitter flavor, but actually
I like the flavor more than a regular cigarette.
The first drag that I did before he did, I actually sucked it all the way and it was in the back of my mouth. And when I blew it out, I didn't inhale it, but when I blew it out of my mouth, it actually gave a sweet taste to it, like a sweet, rich tobacco. I don't know. That's the flavor that I got out of it. Just not the flavor right in the front of the mouth.
Very smooth though.
Yeah. So let's actually inhale this, see how we get. But let's test the mass of smoke actually we get out of this first.
I think it's great.
Whoa. That's a pretty good mass of smoke.
No filter there to block it.
Oh yeah, there's no filter.
Smoke.
Just straight smoke, no filter to block it out. So anyways, let's inhale this, put it into our lungs, see how it tastes. Let me see how it feels.
Piece of tobacco in my mouth. It's always a little bit annoying.
Little smooth, little bit of harshness though. Depends on how much of a smoker you are, basically, you know. Like you can say that these are extremely harsh. You can say these are not as harsh as you might think, or you know, it can be fairly smooth for you. Maybe there's a little kick to it. Yeah, there's a little kick to them a little bit, you know.
They're really strong too.
They're really strong. Say if you've been smoking filters for a long time, you're like, oh, I smoke filters, you know, and then you finally try one of these, you get a buzz right away like that. If you don't get buzzes anymore, let me see, you get a buzz like that. I mean, you don't get buzzes anymore, you know, and you finally get one off of these. So, but you gotta watch out how to. I say just tap it out like that, but because you don't want to flick it because there's no filter on these. So. Alright, let's see the smell that we get off of this. Whew, a little bit strong for me.
Very good tobacco flavor through the nose.
A rich, you could definitely feel that taste that toasted feeling of the toast of the tobacco, like how it was toasted. You could taste it. You could taste it when you inhale it and when you exhale it. Actually, I mean, sorry, a little bit strong. So anyways, you can definitely taste that toasted feeling of the tobacco. So it has a really good flavor, a little bit strong. You get a lot of scratching in the back of the throat for me, but for him, he smoked it more than me, so.
Kind of used to it.
Yeah. So anyways, let's start off the ratings. The mass smoke that we get off, let's do this again. I'll give you that 9.5.
Burns the lips.
Yeah. 9.5 for that.
Definitely great.
The all-around taste of it, gotta give that a. What would you give that?
I'd give that about an 8.5.
Same here. 8.5. That's a pretty good taste right there. For harshness, I'm gonna rate that at a. That's pretty like a 7, I think for me. 7.5. Yeah. No, forget that. An 8. It's pretty hard. it's pretty harsh.
For me, it's about a 6.5. For him, it's about 8.
For me, yeah. For me, it's about an 8. For him, it's about 6.5. But I say 8. So these are pretty good. But all around, as a cigarette, is it good again? Is it good? It is basically really good. So I'm gonna give it around an 8.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
That's what I would give it.
Yeah.
Kind of expensive depending on where you buy it.
There's some places like Walmart I know has Camel Unfilters. I want to say studs, but Camel Unfilters, and they're the cheapest that you can get them at Kmart because they're like they're like a regular pack of cigarettes. And like anywhere else you get them for like $7.
Yeah, these
like
were
out the door.
$7.50 out the door.
Yeah, see, you go to a smoke shop there. You think smoke shops would be less expensive, but actually. I get all my cigarettes at Walmart.
Yep.
And they're cheapest there. Everything from all the stuff. I'm not endorsing Walmart or anything like that. I'm just saying that they're a pretty cheap place, depending on your area, you know?
They are. They're cheap.
So anyways.
Yeah, mine's burning out.
Keep smoking. Thanks for watching.
Peace out, y'all.
See ya.